Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Francis Mana, and today we will talk about management. As managers, we need to based in this workshop. So, the objective of this presentation is an introductory presentation. After this presentation, I'm going to understand 5 functions of management and 3 primary management styles. So, as managers, what is management? Management is the act of engaging with an organization with human talent and using the physical resources at a manager's disposal to accomplish exact goal or objective, efficiently and effectively. That's from boundaries.com. So, management involves 5 major functions, and those are planning, staffing, organizing, leading, controlling, and organization. So, let's start by planning. Planning is the process of deciding what the future should look like. Or in other words, planning activities to achieve a certain goal in the future. An example of planning is like making a market plan to sell your product to a broader audience. Organizing. Organizing is the process of setting up where things should be done. As in assigning people tasks to you, or deciding who reports to who, setting the structure in the organization, and also sharing the available resources with the organization to make sure you do the job right. For example, you invite people into groups to perform certain activity, and you appoint leaders of each team that organizing. Also, staffing. This is the process of hiring and training employees to make sure that they do the job right. If you're hiring, for example, if you open a new branch and you hire people to branch, and you train them to do a good job in the company, that's staffing. Also, leading. This is the process of deciding what needs to be done and getting people to do it in the right way. So, as a leader, you need to lead the way, to show the way things should be done in the organization that you're a manager. So, as a manager, if you come to work late, it means you're giving a bad example to employees. They will also come late to work. So, you need to be a good example and lead people well in your organization. Controlling. Controlling is the process of assessing if things are going according to plan. We are set to achieve a certain number of sales at the end of the month, maybe 30, and when after a week, we check if you have 7, because a month has 30 days, and a week has 7 days. So if you don't have 7 sales per week, then you need to put in some effort to see where the weakness is, so that you can address it. So that's all for the managing functions. And now we can talk about managing styles. Managing styles are like the way managers rule over the organization. There are 3 main managing styles. Those are directing, delegating, and discussion. And in directing, as managers, are giving instructions. Employees do what we tell them to do, when we tell them to do it, and how they have to do it. For example, you are setting up the office, and there is a guy who is doing the physical work, and you tell them, I want that table in the corner, I want that chair at the right, that one on the left. He's just following the instructions, you're directing him. So the positive things of directing is we save time of debating what to do and what not to do, and it can make the work be standard, but it does not bring the best out of employees, because they don't get to contribute. They do what we tell them. It means if you're not there, they don't work, and that's not good for the organization. And about delegating, this is when we give tasks to people to do, and without maximum supervision. For example, you tell a team to go and research why the sales are dropping in the company. They go there, they use their own methods. You just tell them they have to come with results at the end of the week, and they go just do themselves and bring you the result. This is good because it lets employees to be independent and do a good job on their own, but also it may lead to wasting time of explaining instructions if they don't get them well, or lead to poor quality jobs because they are just employees. They don't know. If you don't explain clearly, then they will not do the job right. So if they don't get the instructions well, and because there is no supervision, they may not do the work and give you data that is not accurate. The third one is discussing. This is when you are discussing with employees to see what are the problems and what are the opportunities that they may have to come up with different decisions. So, example, when we're discussing, when the employer is paid to deliver to some tasks, and we are asking questions like, what do you think you should have done better? What do you think went wrong? And what do you think can help you in the future to perform good, better than you perform this time? So, in discussing, we get to hear the ideas of employees. This, when you're discussing management style, it means we get ideas from different points of view, and every employee feels like part of the team, but it is time consuming because you have to talk. I talk to you, you talk to me, you exchange roles. And if you brought instructions, they may just be working by the time you're just discussing. So none of this management side is part of play, but if you combine them, you can do a good job. It depends on the situation where each one needs to be dealing. Thank you very much, manager. See you in the next workshop.